I'm on time.
My
Long time
favorite
no see.
person, Mora is my favorite person to PL, mostly because he's the only person I have power leveled. It's funny.
Mora's on time.
Oh my god, right? Mora's never on time. This is the best.
That's a lie. One time was like
Yes,
5 times.
one time.
Hey, Cedric.
Yes, the Ken Bananas. Yes.
If you're interested in the announcements channel, you can see the Twitch page. Just if you want to see the pictures, I'd probably mute the volume there, or else you get a bit of an echo from with the short delay. Yeah, just some good pictures from PAX. We'll put up some other pictures for the games that we're getting into here later, and so on.
It's nice to see everybody. I mean, I saw Lady last night, but I'm always love seeing her. So
Oh
it's all
yeah,
good.
you did.
Yeah, the best.
Well, I know Jiggles and Nomak, they're presenting on Albion here in about 20 minutes or so into the meeting, but they're in a GVG right now for Crystal League, fighting right now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, we'll be a couple minutes late. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. Good luck in your match. That Barb and some of the guys from Myth of Warhammers wanted to drop by, I think, but of course they're fighting it out for their hideout right about now. I don't know if anyone saw the video from the other night, but they certainly felt not being there for 2 years after seeing some of the new artifact weapons that came out to fight them and grouped them up nicely and smashed them down, unfortunately. But hopefully tonight's better. Monarchy Rapid, good to see you guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Bradley.
Oh, hi, bro.
And JD, of course, is at basketball, but World of Warships clan battles start tonight as well, too. So lots of stuff going on. Let's start things off. We'll record this. I know Akaz is seeing his dad in the hospital there tonight. Thoughts are with you, and Scenario and crew are getting. Are they married already now, or are they on their honeymoon now?
Oh my god.
Or
They
still
are
coming up?
at least at Disney. That is
Yeah.
what we know. I don't know if they've had the actual vows, but it doesn't matter because like Karu and Scenario will be like forever married for me, so it doesn't matter.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Been certainly enjoying the D&D with them. Well, great to catch up at PAX South again. 13 of us got together at various times throughout the weekend, and one topic that came up over and over again was fond memories. Memories from Elder Scrolls Online, working as a small mayhem force to keep dozens of people occupied by just 5 to 6 people at times, or with the main force where we'd sometimes run out with like 40 people. But the mayhem group, I like those small fights where we had a small group baiting sometimes with one person, and we'd have other times like a dozen people in stealth nearby. Also of helping each other get the Emperor. We had at least, I think, 4 Emperors in that game. And of so many individuals stepping up to lead events through the Imperial City, like Malarkey did, or Sunshine and Kin leading the raids. Just everybody making that PvP into a lot of great memories. Memories from Albion of Gank and Gather events where we looked out for one another, of riding out on oxes into the city GVG fight, the great internet cafe disaster in Brazil and the massacre that ensued, if you guys remember that. Those first day fights for the city plots, every single beta that we did. The giant ox train and coordination in beta 3 that then led to the territory fight against a larger force where we had to zone in and use the cooldown to basically waste all their spells so that we could take them out because there was just so many of them, but we did in the end and took that territory. Yeah, that led to, of course, the fun in I think it was beta 2 when we were just relaxing in Yellow Zone and just doing a lot of the naked walk of shame where we would basically beat up on an enemy until their gear was gone, and then they would have to walk back naked through all the mobs, dying repeatedly. Memories from Atlas of the impenetrable fortress that was K4, where many allies bonded and worked together, holding an amazing island against an internal traitor guild at first that we had to work against, and then against the world as a group 10 times our size tried to beat us down, calling us unbeatable after struggling against us and our amazing allies for so many weeks with no success. And then the final defense in Skyrim, where the few held off the many for what felt like days, in this just incredible building that had been built up by the resources gathered by everybody and the work of Digfig and Valor and Rancom and others that made it happen. And then the people, of course, fighting there too. Memories from the close-knit D&D adventures that several wonderful people are leading and role-playing in. And again, yeah, hopefully their wedding's gone great and having a good honeymoon now. And then memories from getting together in real life and at the last 4 PAX events and other get-togethers, eating, drinking, and laughing. That's just a few of the games activities since 2013 that we've enjoyed together. And we're always looking for games where we can bond and work as a team. Usually this means competitive PvP, and that allow us to still have a bit of a life, less 3M raids and PvP door, and games that are fun. Let me just show one thing here on the stream, just the memorable moments channel that we're just adding there with videos from the Battlecry tournament, the ESO tournament at QuakeCon, some Albion pictures and videos and quotes from enemies, um, pieces and things that people have put together that made the games better, that made our playtime together more fun, and then videos that people put together just to show off some good times and to help recruit people too. So really appreciate all that. There's some other stuff here about some games that we're going to be talking about in just a second, but before we do that, um, sorry, that collection of memorable moments is just obviously we're just going to start adding to it now because it's going to help us make more memorable moments and make videos for recruitment and stuff to sum up those memories. But let's get to Keltar. If you're up for just going over some of the HR stuff again before we get into the games.
Sure. Like it's been said before, the end of 2019 was not busy as far as us being involved in games. Uh, so that resulted in a very quiet recruitment effort on our end. Expect those efforts to return as we get involved in the games that we'll talk about in a few minutes. One last note before I let Rook talk about all those games. I want to brush up quickly about the MH structure that we cemented in 2019. Your 5 officers, Lady, Malarkey, Patch Notes, Rook, and myself, are the core decision makers for the guild. This is not a permanent position and may change depending on life situations. The captain position is directly tied to an active MH chapter of a game, and those fine folks are in charge of the decision-making process for the chapter alongside with the officers. Veterans are members that have been with us for a while and have proven themselves to be active and helpful members. Members, well, that's you, the life and blood of our community. Then we have our recruits, who are the folks who have approached us to join Mostly Harmless and also meet the gold standard. Before getting bumped up to member rank, we require them to spend a good amount of time with us, so we get to know them better and vice versa. Since we're currently still in a slower phase of our gaming cycle, most of our normal processes are slowed down as well. We normally bump recruits up fairly quickly, but right now it's a process that could take multiple months before it happens. That also means that our process to temporarily demote a veteran or a member who's inactive is currently halted. We normally require our members to be active, otherwise after a month or two, we'll bump you to inactive. It's a fairly simple process to bump you back up to your regular rank once you return, as you know.
That's great. Thank you. That and again, pretty open that we work with so many different allies that that in some ways we just get relaxed sometimes about friends. Like we have a lot of friends and we don't even think about bothering to uh, recruit them or do anything else because we're just happy that they're here and we play with them and we enjoy that. And so they're part of our external family too. So so glad to have those people around for any game. Um, the one thing that's come up occasionally, in the 7 years we've kicked about 5 to maybe even up to 7 people. Maybe like there's one person a year. Usually the person being kicked, it's because they basically lack some social skills and often it's related to unfortunately, it's a guy being an idiot towards women. This is not a place to pick people up. This is not Matchmaker.com or whatever else, your Tinder or anything else. This is our gaming community. We don't get into politics, religion, or dating here. Like it's just keep that stuff to other things. This is for gaming. And if you're gonna be a creep and ask someone for pictures or do some other shit that has happened, you will be removed. But generally, that's about it. We're pretty lucky with the bus test. We haven't had to remove many people that we get to know them and make sure it's a good fit. Um, so into the gaming stuff. Let me switch over to some of the. Any questions about any of the HR stuff for Kelter?
I'll take that as a no.
I could say stuff, but I'm his wife, so it'd just be like kind of funny.
Yeah,
So pretend I said something funny.
I'm
Time.
struggling with technical difficulties.
Keep
This is gonna be
talking,
cut,
guys.
right?
Shoot, I had images for the different games and now they're not working. So give
So
me.
Sadra says some more
best
funny
laid
things,
plans.
and we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
laugh and have
Yeah.
a good time.
Okay, pretend there's pictures of games up. Damn it, there were such nice pictures for the
Ooh.
game.
Ah.
Oh well, now it's a black screen of death. Let's
You're
switch
doing
to
great,
this.
Rook.
Yep, awesome,
Yep.
awesome. There we go. So no game pictures, but we'll talk about the games anyways. I just have to listen to my voice. Well, we'll never forget the PvP in ESO and Atlas. The initial experience was one of being night-capped. The nice thing about, or what we think, with Last Oasis and Amazon's New World will be the next. We think they'll be the next games for our guild. The nice thing about Last Oasis is you're going to be able to log out with your stuff, so you don't have to worry about 3 a.m. raids. And in Amazon's New World, it will be PvP by appointment. There's potential issues with both games and stuff. I'm not going to pretend it's all perfect, but let's talk about them a little bit. Just have a few minutes to log in and get something done? No problem. You can get in and enjoy it. Ready and have the time to play and get some real fun in? Let's go out as a group, attack a settlement, stir things up in New World with another force by baiting them into a fight. And there should be experience gains in that game. The developers are still working it out, but they're suggesting there will be rewards for toggling for PvP. You said whether it's going to be a certain amount of experience or a certain amount of resources. That's still being ironed out. We'll see in April with the beta what it actually looks like, but from everything we've heard, it just sounds wonderful. In Rend, one group complained because they would always try to gank one of us, only to find that there were 3 other people nearby and they were coming with their 4 and didn't want an even fight. Our strength as a group is our bus test. We like each other, so we play together. We're never alone in the games we play, and you know the person beside you meets the gold standard of mature, skilled, and fun. Now, people have said Amazon, they have deep pockets. They will get this right. They actually run with very tight budgets, and there could be some issues. In 2015, they had most of their game developers quit for various reasons, and in 2019, they announced more layoffs at E3. However, being held accountable isn't necessarily a bad thing. They are certainly listening to feedback, trying to make something many people will be attracted to. It just might not be as hardcore as some of the other games that we've looked at in the past, but it'll attract a larger player base probably. Plus, the UI and lack of lag even a year ago during alpha appeared fantastic, and it's a testament to their Amazon Web Service, server farms which they are trying to promote, and their new Lumberyard game engine based off of CryEngine, but with faster networking. And I didn't know till Sithis told me the other day that that's actually what Star Citizens switched to back in December there, and I just read an article about that today. Amazon's New World is likely going to have all the usual launch issues, so we're not aiming to burn out on a game that will be in development even after it launches. But we are looking to bond and have fun and play a game together. And since most of us enjoy figuring out new games together more than returning to old ones, we're looking at the following sort of timeline as a group. New World in May, with some casual beta testing in April. Crowfall later this year, with some beta testing beforehand. And Last Oasis, likely in between New World and Crowfall this year, not in a rush because we don't expect the initial product to. We expect it to need a lot of work, but it could be available in March to try out a bit before New World. This could all change, of course, but it's what we're leaning toward at the moment. Last Oasis has a small development team with a less proven track record, but if they can deliver close to what they're promising, we can go in with a small group and prey on larger groups. Whereas Amazon's New World will require a larger alliance again to be able to help each other field up to 50 people for settlement fights, depending on what the developers do. Ren was kind of that sweet spot of just 20 versus 20 versus 20, twice a week, and many smaller fights in between. However, it turned people off early with too many issues, so it never really achieved what it was going for. In the meantime, certainly join players in Albion Online, World of Warships, and other games to stay connected. We'll talk more about recruitment and roles again closer to launch. If you like politics, talk to me after the meeting, as we're always trying to get to know other great groups out there, but we need diplomats who like to chat them up. Our goal there is to provide good allies at launch and a good home to our members when we stop playing, just like Hostile Cursed Fleet Greater Union was in Atlas, Crimson Imperium Reborn, and MWH in Albion, MWH in Arcade Unchained, or LOD in Crowfall, and back in the summer with other games too. Condemned has done a lot on research on Pantheon as well, for example, so they might be willing to have guests from our guild for that game if we're not active in it. We love our extended family, just a lot of good people. If you want to try leading anything, talk to us. The role of captain is usually assigned to people who are actively investing time outside of game making things run smoothly, or in game leading to help people have more fun. It's a role that is for a particular chapter or game, so if that's something that might suit you, talk to us. For example, there's a great team of MH members, officers, and captains that want to lead Camelot Unchained in a very particular way, so they'll be leading CU. If you have a vision for something and want to put the work into it, we're more than happy to support you. In terms of PAX South, after 4 years in a row, we're thinking we'll hold off and either looking at getting as many MH members as are interested together at PAX South in January of 2022, so we'll skip a year, or PAX East in February, early March of 2022. And Vegas is also mentioned. So we'll try to make a decision on that pretty over the next few months, so that by spring of this year we have an idea of, hey, a bunch of us are going to meet at this place. Please come. If you're going to come, it's good to find one other person that's also going that you're really close to, so you can maybe room up with them. And because there are certain events that are okay, everybody tries to make it to this fun event or this dinner or whatever. But as you can imagine, trying to have 15 to 20 people meet up for lunch somewhere is difficult. Trying to keep that many people together while looking around at stuff at a convention center or playing games is impossible and not worthwhile. So it's better just to make sure you got a buddy that you're also going to hang out with, and then all get together for the games and drinking later on in the evening. In terms of a couple notes here, we got some miscellaneous stuff here at the end. MH swag. If there's interest for the spring, and I don't know what kind of interest there would be, but we'll certainly look at that. Do people have too many t-shirts and stuff at the moment, or do people want something associated with the next game that we play as well?
Well, I mean, you didn't wear a single T-shirt at PAX, so maybe you need more.
Ooh, shots fired.
I was hoping that we could forget that.
Never forget.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
just gonna say, but Keltar's wearing his MH hoodie right now.
You need to do more laundry, Sadra.
What? Oh my goodness! You did not just say that. I'll wreck you.
I missed out on the last order, but I'm looking to get some gear this time.
Yeah, J-Lo.
Okay, well, Dritton's willing to do it. He's going to look at some other places because he wasn't happy with the quality of the last ones. Again, they're all just at cost stuff that's just for people that are interested. So we'll certainly talk to Dritton or any of us, and we'll keep it in mind and work towards that. Probably for May would probably be the timeline.
I think the first run we did 4 years ago was probably the best run. The one with that tri-blend shirt.
Yeah. And he used that same company, but their quality went really downhill, I think, after that. So, no, that sounds good. In terms of, okay, I told you about the memorable moments kind of channel there that we just started up. Again, people say, hey, yeah, I want to put something together. And then you're like, great, now you have to look through a bunch of videos and find 10-second clips that are stunning. And it's a lot of work to look through all those videos. So maybe when we'll post some of the best ones, we'll link them there. We'll say that was amazing, and this 10 seconds is just really highlights some good times. If you have any thoughts on what defines MH to you, please add them to that channel as well. If anyone's interested in trying their hands at making a new About Us video, the last one that Vixen did was 2014 or 15, I think. So it's showing its age, and the one that ACOS did for the Alliance in Albion was good, but again, a few years out of date now already. I think everybody knows that LOD is hosting a Crowfall PvP night Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're all welcome to that. They'll be rolling out their level 30 characters with the different gear. I've asked them if they could stream or record it for us, but if anybody else can attend, anybody here that's going to go and could record it for us. Okay. And Valor, the next stuff for Crowfall is what, another month or two before the next patch comes?
No set date.
Okay.
Saying sometime mid-February or late February.
Cool. In terms of additional notes from New World, it's probably going to require size again. You can build and run a settlement, or you can rent land and pay taxes to the settlement owners. We won't know enough about that until we see all the changes to the game that they've made. But we've got members in alpha, and then of course friendly guilds in alpha, and so there's lots of good information that those NDA users have. We'll likely plan to go small, like 50 people, working within a solid, trustworthy alliance, and focus on fun first, not on running things. Just like Atlas. And mixture of 17th century style weapons and muskets, swords, shields, and magic in the game. The time to kill a person is about 2 to 5 hits. It's not a one-shot game. Combat has some weight to it. I think similar feel to Life is Feudal, but without the lag. Not that I played Life is Feudal, and not that I've heard any good reviews of it. The Great Carrot Exchange. Oh, I forgot about
Wait.
that.
Did you say just like Atlas?
Yeah, we just went in to play a casual game. You had did you have a couple hours in that game?
I nearly offed myself.
Dark days.
What did you
dark
have?
days for
Was it
Rancon.
600 hours in 2 months?
800.
800.
Hold on,
nice,
let me look
nice.
here.
And Valor was what, top on the server, so I'm guessing you had a few more.
Just a few.
Yeah. But it's just easy casual game, right? It's the reason none of us played a game for like a year after. You found it relaxing, didn't you, Crazer?
Yeah, I put in like an hour or two every day. It was
Hour or two of sleep.
pretty much.
Right?
Yep. Anyways, for New World, the new PvP toggle is still a big question in terms of when can you turn it on, how long does that take, how long does it last, what are the rewards and risks. And I didn't know until the other day that Star Citizen is switching to use Amazon's Lumberyard as their engine. I will show. Beldor just put this together. We'll put it in some member channel somewhere, but he's gathered all the stuff in terms of, hey, currently here's the system, here's the number of levels, the gear score ranges, the how the basic consumables work and gear and so on. Like just beautiful, stunning, all this stuff. So that's all from publicly available things. So that's all good. That's not NDA, but we'll just put that in a member channel somewhere. For Last Oasis, cool concept, a world where the Earth has stopped rotating, so half the world is in a desert wasteland and half a frozen hell, and there's a narrow band of livable space that shifts as the Earth rotates around the sun. This game will have all the PvP you could want, and you can log out with your stuff that's on your walker. Or you can build a big Zergy company and own permanent bases that are in the Oasis and can be raided. However, The game has had combat lag issues in the past that were as bad. Actually, one I viewed was way worse than Atlas, where you'd be striking at somebody over and over again and no results. That's hopefully fixed by now. That was like last fall. There isn't a lot of other content. It would be mostly about the PvP with more grind and less progression. And there is no ally system, so outside of company, it's harder to coordinate and avoid friendly fire. I'm okay with that because just going into a game like that where you can strike and the people that always rely on large Zergy groups that I like running just like 15, 20 people and just hitting them and taking their stuff and disappearing and hitting them and taking their stuff and disappearing and just having some PvP action and getting them to respond and until they're bringing out so many people. I think that's it for those games. What do we have for Jiggle? You're here. How did your GVG go?
Not good.
Oh shoot! Sorry to hear.
Rip.
I don't even know how that works now in terms of like Crystal League and stuff.
Yeah, we could talk about it if people are interested at all.
What's the TLDR on Albion now in terms of like they've got hideouts now?
There's a lot more content. Syndic's back with CIR. They're starting the war, so there's constant content. There's a lot more PvE content in the game now between the random dungeons and now these raid dungeons actually have like mechanics that you actually have like to have a set group almost to like WoW standards of raiding. Like it's extremely difficult for the PvE people that the game was just boring for. For people that are interested in GVGing, the Crystal League is now a thing. It's a lot more rewarding for the single player, like for you, not just for the guild. Get a lot of really big rewards from it. They're actually a lot of fun. And for people that aren't into the 5-man content, the way you obtain territories and things like that now is actually ZVZ large scale battles. So everybody can actually make an impact now rather than just a set 5-man group that is controlling all the territories. It's been a lot of fun for us, especially with Syndic coming back and Duratine's back in CIR now shot calling. So there's a pretty sizable war going on between Money Guild and Team Casualty and CIR right now. But
Wow.
Crystal Leagues are great. There's a lot more PvE content. Just in general, a lot more stuff to do for everybody, not just 5-man content.
Because like Malark and I were talking about it last night, and I'd just gone through some of the posting some old videos, and I loved the PvP. Like it was a good time to kill ratio. There was a lot of tactics and a
One
lot of
big
fun.
thing about the ZVZs now for PvP in that game is the lag is gone. So I can run without turning my settings down. You know how you used to have to turn your settings all down and stuff. That's not a thing anymore. There's no lag for the ZVZ stuff. You can just leave all your settings all the way up and go fight. And
Really, even with like 50v50?
Yeah, I have no issues.
Wow. Okay, that's a
Yeah,
big change.
there's not
I
much
was in a
lag.
200-man battle today and ran everything at high.
Okay, that's a big change. And hearing about the PvE, because that was the other thing. Like, while we loved the PvP, I never wanted to go in another dungeon to grind mobs again.
It's very different now. So even just like the dungeons that you're used to that we all did back in the day, that's not even a thing anymore. There's now randomized dungeons throughout the zones, which has been in the game for a little while now, that are pretty
Single
challenging.
player and small groups.
Yeah, there's also solo dungeons for people that just want to play by themselves. They can go into the solo dungeons. But the big thing is this last patch with the new artifact armor that just released. The only way to obtain it is from these 20-man like elite raids that have actual like boss mechanics and stuff. So the PvE players are actually really useful. Like there's CIRs setting up literal PvE teams that go in and grind these, and whenever you do beat them, there's I think it's a 20% XP boost that you get for the entire week for that team that went in there and did that. Boost to your fame.
Wow.
Faming's also way different. Like, I remember when we first joined, it took us like 3 days of me not sleeping to get me GVG ready. It's not like that anymore. It's you can get caught up very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a new character viable in 3 hours
Okay.
if you had help.
And if you played beforehand, you get all your gear back into your banks.
Oh,
with
that
local
is a
saves.
huge thing. Anybody that played the game before, if you had gear in war camps, siege towers, even territory banks, it all got sent to your banks in the different territories. I am now rich.
Yeah, exactly. I just sold a shit ton of stuff yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, overall they're going in a pretty good direction and trying to make it more inclusive for the player base as a whole. They made good moves with this patch. The whole map's different. The whole black zone is gone and reformed. They completely redid the whole map. So now the guilds that were in like Mercia and holding Mercia that were like over in their little corner, that's not a thing now anymore. The like the high tier zones are in the center of the map, and the map is almost a circle. So all the like high tier fights take place right in the center, so everybody converges there kind of, and it's way harder for like a guild like Money Guild or whatever to just hide in a corner of Mercia, and you have to go through so much to get to them. Also, the hideouts allow you to place a hideout in any zone you want to, so the game's just a lot more accessible now for everybody.
That's awesome. Well, great. Perfect. Any questions or thoughts on? Are there any other games that people are looking forward to that you're like, oh, you know, you guys should be looking at this as a group, or
The three that we mentioned are like the three that I have my eye the closest.
yeah, obviously like Cyberpunk and other things will be fun in the fall, but yeah, in terms of team games, like those are certainly some of the ones that are on our radar, and maybe there's stuff that we're missing that'll be out in a different time than we expect. So I know Lost Ark was one I'd looked at before, but now it's sounding that
I don't think
it's
that's
got
getting an NA
fist.
release anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't
Honestly,
sound as good as it originally looked too. Like it sounds like it's really grindy.
yeah, I had my eye on that for a while, but from the stuff that they said recently, and like as of like 2 weeks ago, they said that they don't even have plans for the NA release currently. Like they're not making that happen yet. So that's probably like another 2 years out before we'll actually see it over here.
Yeah, and I assume Star Citizen will be a while, and Ashes of Creation will be a while. So okay, well, very good. Any other questions for Last Oasis or New World?
Are they still accepting people into Last Oasis Alpha?
I didn't sort of stop bothering with their Discord a little bit in the fall, so I haven't been on as much, so I don't know.
Yeah, I gave up trying to get in, but if they like, we're gonna do a new wave, I might try again.
For sure, yeah.
If anybody needs to get back into CIR and Albion, just send me a message and we'll get you guys in if anybody has interest in coming back.
Cool. Okay. Well, a few of us are going to play a game of Mind Night. It's on Steam. Atsu, did you want to say a short blurb on it?
Sure. So, my night's a little bit like Trouble in Terrace Town or Mafia, if you've ever played one of those games. There's agents and then there's some hackers, and the main goal is the hackers are trying to hack these nodes, and the agents are trying to figure out who the hackers are, and stop them from hacking the nodes. And there's a lot of deception and fun little trickery that you can do, and a lot of fun moments where you're accusing other people and trying to maybe hide that you're a hacker or accuse someone else about being a hacker. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I tried it for the first time yesterday. It's a 30-second download on Steam. Mind Night, and Nightall, one word, and yeah, just very simple to play. So you're gonna set up a custom room for that called MH or something like that?
Yep.
And we'll probably have a game of Pictionary again at the next meeting. Oh, I guess I could stream it. Say again? Yeah, you can put it in general.
So I dropped a join code in general. You just have to click on play custom and then join, and you just pop in the join code. You should be able to get in the room.
Oh, I see. Atsu Skyrain is a name that I could join on too.
Yeah, it should be a public room too, so any of you should be able to join.
You can just click on your name and join. That's easy. Good. It has the most amazing graphics I've ever seen.
Looks like tiny Death Star graphics.
Like Vic 20. Lady, before you were born, there was a thing called Vic 20. It was somewhat like
Jesus.
Rook got that for his 30th birthday. So,
More shots fired.
Ouch.
Shots fired.
You should have hit him with the OK Boomer, lady.
Toxic.
Missed opportunities, I know. Sorry, I'm too busy looking at ice creams right now. Kind of distracted.
Oh, thanks, Belter.
You're welcome.
So again, just hit play and then custom, and you'll see the name here. I see someone named Snake joined. Is that one of you guys?
Mackenzie, I'm
That's
guessing.
me.
Yeah, cool. We got Malarkey. We got room for 3 to 4 more. Is there anyone else looking to join?
I am. I don't know if like. Yeah.
I think Jiggle and I have some scrims set up, so we're probably going to jump over.
Thanks for the rundown on Albion. It sounds way better.
Yeah, it's been fun. We haven't been back that long, but it's been a good time. Just looking forward to whatever game releases, if anything releases, that we all go to. That's all.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, last year was a bad year for gaming for us.
Yeah, I was busy
recycling a lot of old stuff.
Oh yeah. I was just busy with my management job too for the year that it was. Just, now I'm back controlling airplanes and it's good. I've got more time off, so I was glad to miss. That was a good year for me to miss.
You didn't miss much. Nothing came out.
Yeah.
You peeps have fun. I said to go help level people and make monies.
Good to see you, lady. Yes.
Come back to Albion, lady.
Ugh.
Yeah, lady.
Syndic and Duratine miss you.
They do not.
Alright, guys, I'm out too.
See you, Jello.
Yeah.
See you, J-Lo.
See you guys.
Head out as well. It's good seeing you.
Cool. Thanks for putting that together.
Yeah.
Belter.
No problem. Feel free to share it too. It's on edit mode if anyone else has more information on it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll put it. We'll make a members only New World channel there for that.
Let's see. Hit play.
Hit play and then custom, and you'll see Atsu Skyrain. You can just click on him. Awesome.
How many more are we getting?
I think that's it.
Is everyone?
Yep.
Okay. I'll hit the ready button then. Don't say you're a hacker. It's probably just the main thing, okay? So if you're a hacker, you're gonna hack the nodes. You can also choose not to hack the nodes each time, so you can like fool people.
And you'll see the other person that's a hacker, right? 2 people will be a hacker.
Yeah, if you're a hacker, you'll see the other person as a hacker. You should have your nicknames all shown as normal, and otherwise, you're an agent and you're trying to figure out who the hackers are and not vote them, so you don't lose and they don't hack too many nodes.
I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you very much.
That's how good to see you.
See ya.
Good night.
Good night.
I mean, if Rook is a hacker, we'll know right away. I did turn off the stream, but just saying.
Yeah, it's like a few second delay.
Talking phase? Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Do you need a talking phase
Next
for phase 1? Oh, you don't. Yeah.
Not really. There's also a skip button too, so we don't have to like wait as much. But so basically, you're trying to propose 2 people to go into the first node, and you probably don't want them to be hackers. But if you find out who the hacker, then that's good still. And you can accept or refuse the votes. if you
Okay,
don't
okay.
like who's going in.
Will they hack it?
You better not hack this one, Malarkey.
Whoa. Dude, we're mind gaming the shit out of you guys.
Well, I mean, you could still be a hacker. You could have just.
You could still be a hacker. In fact, I think you are.
He's kind of purple, like a dinosaur.
His legs are funny. So everyone's legs are funny.
Talking phase.
Yeah, you can hit the skip down below if you want.
Who's the next person putting people together? Yeah, because I think at first there's nothing really to talk
Yeah,
about.
any matter.
Vote some people.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much from that one, so.
Sure.
I don't know. Do we trust Rook?
I don't think we trust Atsu. I think he was faking it the first time.
I did too.
No.
No. And oh. Yeah, I hit accept.
I think it's just any matter didn't accept or refuse.
Oh, I have to accept my own. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't-
guess.
Yeah, you can like play mind games and refuse your own things to trick people. It's weird.
Huh.
Oh,
That seemed like safe.
okay.
So,
Okay. Now I will let you guys know. If you are a hacker, you do need to hack 3 nodes still. So
get to work.
if there are any hackers now, they will have to hack next time.
Interesting.
They'll have to hack the next 3 times.
Yeah. But this one's 4 players we have to propose, so it's very likely that we'll.
Oh, so 4
Yeah.
people have to be
Picked in
in the room or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it so you have to eventually pick it so you know exactly who's the hacker or not. And
Does each hacker have to hack 3 times, or is it
no,
like
no, just
total-
it's just one.
it's like a
and
team
ideally, you also wanna
team
not
effort of
hack.
3 nodes?
Because if you both hack at the same time, then that reveals more hackers than you want to.
Oh, does it count as 2 if 2 hackers hack?
No. But it says that there's 2 hackers.
Oh, I see.
So I guess that would be another benefit of maybe like Steam messaging people if you have them.
Oh, so if you and Malarkey
Whoops.
are hackers, you can coordinate on Discord or Steam.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh shit. I think it's
I
Aspen.
trust guys.
He is talking a lot.
He is.
What do you mean? Just because I talk a lot doesn't mean I'm bad.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It depends what you say, though.
I mean, it's more suspicious if you're not talking and then you're like, what does this hacker button do? Right?
Oh,
That might
thankfully
give it
no
away.
one said that.
Okay, so
What happens when you refuse?
when you refuse,
Means
we
you
need to have majority to refuse a vote.
Ah, okay, that's all right.
But then everyone can also see who's refusing or not. Also, if you so in the chat on the bottom left, there's a vote history thing, so you can see who's been refusing votes each time, who's accepting and other stuff. You can also look on the right side, and you can hover over each of the individual nodes and see who was in each one got hacked.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's me.
Can you vote yourself to go into the room or what?
Yep. Now,
does that narrow it down by taking 2 of the 4 of us out of the equation?
I don't know about that one.
Would have been a better one.
About what one?
He doesn't know
For
about what
voting.
I'm proposing here. He's trying to think of a better solution that'll figure out who the hackers are.
Because Rook's basically seeing if Snake or Malarkey is hacking. Or hacking.
Yeah, but then we'll only have one round left to narrow it down, and then
I
we'll have
think
to
Rook's
choose
a
one more
hacker, guys.
person.
I honestly think Rook is a hacker.
So,
I should have proposed
if Rook's a
myself.
hacker,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
who else is the hacker? So who else would he put in there?
No, Snake. Rook and Snake are the hackers. It's my guess.
Or Malarkey.
That's what a hacker would say, yeah.
You can also change your
Okay.
vote, so you don't have to keep it unaccepted.
But if there's still a hacker in that group of 3, they have to. Oh
my god.
I think it's Rook and Snake. He proposed the hacker. He knew who that one is.
Yeah.
Well, he picked Snake first. So.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm thinking it's Snake.
I mean, Snake and Malarkey were consistent in both the groups.
Snake or Malarkey.
No, you and Snake are the hackers.
I think Snake.
But
he picked Snake.
But you did propose Snake in there, and you chose Malarkey later on.
Remember, there's 2 hackers, and I just.
That's what a hacker would say.
We'll see who Atsu proposes here. I think it's Rook and Snake.
I mean, I can just go look at Evan's screen. He's just across the room from me.
Do they only have to hack one more time to win?
No,
Okay,
it works
well,
both ways, Dad.
I'm not worried.
I'm telling you, man.
I
If
should
you
set up
don't,
a mirror behind your desk or something.
if you don't
Yeah.
propose Rook and Snake, then Antimatter's a hacker, but it won't matter because we lost.
We have to choose the right people this round.
I know, yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Malarkey, Rook, or Snake?
Rook, Snake, or Antimatter are the hackers. 2 of those 3.
We believe in you,
Keltar's
Atsu.
probably good.
Probably. If you were
Or
good,
he's the other hacker.
yeah.
Or he's the hacker and he's going for it.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I haven't even
I
thought
wasn't in
much,
that
so-
last one, and Keltar was not. So that means
At least one of you 2 aren't.
yeah. So that definitely lowers it down a bit.
I think Rook is 1. He proposed a hacker.
I think Rook and Snake are the hackers.
I do too.
I wouldn't
that
trust
would be my
Malarkey.
guess.
Rook
But
keeps trying to turn on me.
Malarkey
I
both of them, though.
am a noble agent. I'm being set up here.
Oh.
I
Look
would
at the
choose
overalls he's
Malarkey
wearing.
over Snake and Rook.
I'm telling you.
5 seconds.
I'm a good guy.
Better be good.
I wouldn't trust a trickster like Malarkey.
Why did everyone vote yes? Something bad's gonna happen here.
Get him, Antimatter.
Got him.
No. So it's Rook Antimatter.
So I can't click the hack button? Why?
Because you're an agent.
Hacker. You're an agent.
No.
High 5.
Good job, Rook. High 5.
You too.
Snake, you're right next to him. Why didn't you tell us?
Snake did not defend himself.
Look at all the XP.
Wow. Leveling up, you guys.
Yeah, you get actually like an access code to like see other people's screens if you get a high enough level. So
Dude,
being level 9, I actually get to see all of.
That's crazy, OP.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Wait, I can't create game lit. Or oh, Rook, you're the game leader.
Oh. Okay.
It switches it. You are a hacker. Oh.
He probably is. He just tried to reverse psychology us.
Yeah.
Can I vote Atsu out of the party immediately?
He's taking a psych course.
I'm wearing blue, so that means I'm a good guy.
Yeah, like me
Of
last
course.
time.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure bottom right's always hacker.
Okay, hacker.
Oh,
And top right.
Is that how it goes?
No. That's twice. Atsu's a hacker this game.
I think Atsu's the hacker this game.
Good job.
Rook, I'm gonna need your character's backstory.
Well, you can tell them my outfit and the yellow cross on me. It's actually a plus.
He's a
symbol.
religious person.
It's a heal symbol that
Yeah, it's a heal sign.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was a convict and I reformed and became a nurse.
Wow,
That's why he looks pretty
That's
tired.
actually-
Actually,
That's response. That's really admirable,
Yeah,
actually.
He looks
good.
pretty
Do you take
tired.
the
because of
midnight
night shifts.
shift? Or...
Yeah, he looks pretty tired from the night shifts.
That's a good backstory.
Well, I was actually the one that caught Rook. I was the cop who arrested him for.
Quiet, hacker.
Who proposes now?
You.
See, I was supposed to look like a pylon, but they colored me wrong, so now I'm just yellow.
You're a minion?
Wow, this is gonna get hacked. By Atsu, not by me.
you.
Oh.
No, I don't want to be in the same group as Atsu. I'm declining this.
Fine,
What
I'll
happens
refuse
if
too.
what happens if everybody refuses? Does it have to?
Yeah, it
vote
goes to the
again?
next
It
person.
has to be
for-
unanimous. Or, well,
has to be majority.
I see. I think this is an okay group. We'll see if it hacks. Oh.
It's gonna hack.
Oh, it refused.
Ha ha.
Yeah, I don't
Good.
want
We
to
need
be
Keltar the
Malarkey.
agent.
Well, I was gonna say, if we let that through and Atsu did hack, then it's guaranteed that we know it's Atsu. He's a hacker.
Well, yes, but it's not gonna hack. Actually, this is putting a lot on me and the other people.
This is super duper gonna hack because you're a hacker.
It's not. Oh
wow.
Oh,
Dude,
as he says,
okay,
it's not.
You guys are making me look bad. Come on. Okay. Snake refused. The only person. I don't know, that's pretty suspicious to me.
It is suspicious.
His name is Snake.
That's true.
Okay, so we had to do 4 people next time.
Yeah.
We should just try to get all the hackers together and see if we can, like... If they both hack at the same time, then...
So put you and who with you?
I don't know. Who else is good with me? Rook?
I don't want to be lumped in with him.
I mean, blue and green's kind of usually a bad combo.
Rook, are you a good guy?
That's kind of like green color, actually.
Don't put me with Atsu. I mean, you can
Convince
put
me
me in.
that you're. Convince
Okay.
me y'all are good guys.
Yep.
But who's the 4th to join Team Agent?
Team Agent Snake.
Well, Keltar and I were fine the first round.
That doesn't mean anything.
Now, I would accept this, except that I heard Rook typing to Malarkey, so...
You're so. And how would you know who he was typing to?
Because he's a hacker.
You screen looker.
Oh, he's a hacker. That's how you figure
No,
it out.
I just have a premonition.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was me and Antimatter last time, so throw him in this. Okay, Snake, that works, yeah. Just by
No, I
random
don't-
odds, it's not likely to be us.
Oh, actually, wait. No, it can't be Rook and Malarkey, because one of them was a hacker in the last group.
Wait,
Yeah, okay, so...
you can't be a hacker twice in a row.
Well, what are the odds?
Like, I'm pretty sure there's 2 hackers in that group.
Okay. Who was in the group?
Oh, it could be Rook and Antimatter. Maybe.
Again, the exact
That's
same
what it was
two.
last game.
No, but yeah, that was last game, and I wasn't even in there. Snake was in the one that got
Yeah,
hacked
but you
both
were in
times.
the other one too.
Keltar's not saying anything, by the
No,
way.
I wasn't.
Do I
wasn't
ever
in
say
this
anything,
one.
Malarkey?
Both of those two. But I'm pretty sure it's Rook.
Rook and Atsu?
I think
Or
it's
Rook and
Atsu
Snake?
Keltar.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say anything about, like, what does this button do this time, so that's suspicious.
That is suspicious. Someone phone Sadra and see what's on the screen.
Look, I'm a boring agent again. You have nothing to fear from me.
So we have to choose 3 people and we have to choose right. So
Yeah.
Who's choosing?
I am a. Wait. But
It's-
Antimatter could be a hacker.
Okay.
But,
But if he
I
doesn't
won't.
choose himself, he's definitely a hacker? Like, what? How do you win?
I don't know. He would pick a known hacker, obviously.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
that they're
okay,
any known.
who do you want
I'm an
me to
agent, by
pick?
the way.
right now I'm not sure about Snake, Antimatter, and Rook. But I mean, I guess Keltar wasn't
I'm
both.
not sure about Keltar. I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure about any of you.
Pretty sure about
Keltar
myself.
has been.
I think hackers are just gonna win this one.
Well, just pick the right hand side then. Atsu, Malarkey, Antimatter.
No,
Oh, you're worried about Malarkey?
I'm worried about
I'm
Antimatter.
worried about Atsu Skyrain.
I don't know.
Is there like anybody that we trust?
I mean, of course, Mark is gonna hack there, or maybe he's gonna skip.
We'll
no,
know
I
who
can't-
the hackers are after.
I think I trust Malarkey. I think Malarkey's definitely good because he was.
Okay, put him in.
Yeah, I definitely Malarkey. And
I can't remember if he was in the third group there that hacked.
he was.
Yeah.
I was trying
Well,
to pick good.
If you go with Rook and me, that way we can clear Rook and I.
Die, sorry. Quick.
We can't clear you if it's. It's
Okay,
over.
yeah. Okay, it's done.
Wait, what is it?
Keltar...
Wait, you changed it right at the end.
Oh wait, how did you change it?
I'm refusing. I'm refusing.
I think Keltar's a bad guy.
Oh.
Whatever was accepted.
How did it change? I didn't even select to change. It just randomized.
Maybe because
What a hacker would say for 1,000.
If you don't pick anything, maybe it just picks. Because you were.
Oh, I didn't lock in. Oh.
I thought he had Rook picked.
Yeah, I did, but it didn't go. But whatever.
Did we?
That's good.
Did we trust Keltar though?
I think you should, but how can I prove my loyalty to you, fellow agent?
Spell agent backwards.
In French.
I think Snake might be good.
No, he was in two that were hacked.
But he picked the safe one.
So there was a lot of people. Well, Snake and Keltar were in 2 that were hacked.
I was in all. But
I was in 1.
He was in. He picked the safe.
I thought you were in 2 that were hacked, Keltar.
Keltar's been in all of them.
What? I was only picked twice. The first one and that one.
No, you were all 3.
Yeah, if you look on the. Oh, never mind.
I'm refusing this. I don't like.
Oh no,
I don't trust
proposed.
Atsu.
I don't trust Atsu and Snake on this one. I'm saying no.
I don't know if Snake's just lulling me into a false sense of security, Mackenzie, because you're not talking much, or what?
Why, just not saying anything?
Why is that two saying we should refuse this?
Wait, what?
That's suspicious.
I didn't say to refuse this.
But I'll believe you.
Keltar picked the hacker. Maybe it's Keltar antimatter.
Okay. So if it's good, then we're actually all good here.
Or because you decided to skip.
Oh, okay.
Why would you
I mean,
skip?
that's
The game is on a hack.
Because they
if
said
you're just like, or if you're just really
to
mean.
pull it off your scent. So, Malarkey and Atsu, there you go.
No. I would have ended the game if I were a hacker there.
You don't?
Would you?
Oh wait, that was the last one.
We have to trust these people. Like,
I think I got
that'd be just really, really rude. So, who else is good and who's definitely bad?
I feel like Rook is good.
Do you?
I think at this point, maybe Rook is good, yeah.
And I feel like Keltar and Antimatter are bad, but I mean, I don't know.
You're good. Don't
Okay,
do
wait,
it because
wait,
I don't want to lose.
So who put antimatter in? Keltar did. And he probably put me in because it was suspicious, maybe. So.
Well, I mean, from the beginning.
Keltar bad?
Well, if Snake is good because he voted green,
Yeah.
then Antimatter has to be bad. He had to have hacked the second one. And the question is, did Keltar know that he was bad, and that's why he put him in there?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. So.
That makes sense.
Keltar bad?
That's my guess.
I just want to.
I mean, I can't remember.
I'm not sure what I can tell you besides if you do this, we're gonna lose. But
You gotta pick.
Rook, do you got any insight on why we should choose you over Keltar?
Well, just the obvious that I was the hacker last time, along with antimatter, doesn't make sense to me the same.
Well, that's a horrible reason.
Well,
that is a horrible.
To be honest, the chances are like pretty
that I was
high.
the first. Yeah, I don't know.
ah,
Oh, that's
it's obviously Atsu and Malarkey, and we lost there. They both hacked.
What do you mean, we?
Get-
Rook was a hacker again. The same.
See, I was close.
Yeah,
I told you it wasn't
I
me.
think to him.
Keltar, you did not do a good job of defending yourself. That reason was horrible, though. We should have known, Atsu, when Rook said that. Like, what are the odds?
Yeah. Damn it.
So close.
One more game to redeem yourselves.
When you guys were suspecting me, I was like, alright, I'll just let that go because Rook's in the clear. It looked like he's the high, so I won't say anything.
Is the hacker random? Because on my skin it says.
Yeah, it's random.
There's different maps. There's maps for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, view maps?
High tech.
Let's go to a skate park.
What are we even hacking at a skate park?
Yes.
People's minds. There's also like blind hackers and other stuff too. So you don't know who your hacker buddy is.
So that would be good. That would make it more difficult. 'Cause it's...
Okay.
Okay.
There's a shade.
Finally, change of pace.
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that sounds like
So
a rook
it's
thing
them
to say for. Yeah. So. No rook.
So Rook's starting first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone convince me you're not a hacker.
I can't be a hacker for the third time, so.
But you're a hacker, so it doesn't matter.
Every time I play a game like this or Werewolves, the other one I play, I'm always a good guy.
Gonna hit
Werewolf?
the
Like
hack
One Night
button right
Werewolf?
now.
Do I trust Rook and Keltar? Sure.
Alright, let's try this new button that just appeared on my screen now.
Let's take a leap of faith.
And they're gonna hack. Okay.
Safe.
Well, safe is a relative. You could have still secured it.
Except for the first time in minigames, didn't even have the option to highlight it. It was like kind of most symbol instead of the hand.
Oh.
Plus, you could turn on the
Huh.
screen and see.
What did it look like, Rook? Just tell me, how did it... Oh no, you've played this before these games, so... It's like it would be the first time. Because it's always been like, black for me.
He's confused. He doesn't know.
Okay, so Rook picked himself and Keltar last time, and it was clear.
Pick the left
Now
side
it's-
and show us that you're safe.
I was gonna say I'll pick myself.
Well, I mean, we can just
my
figure out
time,
who the hackers are too.
and then
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
yep.
I'll run it like this. So I'll pick as many people that
Okay.
haven't gone yet.
Well,
See if
I
they
am
hack.
like pretty sure there's gonna be a hacker in there. So I'm not sure what we're gonna gain from that.
Yeah.
Okay, well then it wouldn't matter who I picked then.
Who should he pick?
I think you should pick me and Keltar.
Well,
Just do the left side then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the right side.
Or whoops.
Whatever. Do we
Whatever.
go with this?
I'm
Yeah,
refusing.
sure.
I refuse.
Okay.
I want to test that left side out.
I don't refuse.
So I don't know if I trust Antimatter now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't be, dude. I can't be the hacker 3 times in a row.
We're about to find out.
It's a 1 in 3 chance.
I'll find out.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm looking down at you, Evan.
Well, looks right back at you. So
So what? Now we stack the left side and one person on the right, like
Yeah, but who you
Or,
trust on the left side?
or
Yeah.
Snake.
I would choose.
Atsu.
It just depends on who you trust.
Yeah, let's throw Atsu in there. Or Snick. Or Malarkey.
I'd pick Malarkey.
Well, I think Atsu's the hacker. He's being way different this round.
Yeah, and so is Mackenzie. He talked.
I would pick.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's pretty suspicious.
Well, he's a quiet player.
For sure, Animator. I don't know about Rook and Keltar.
Well, whoever is a hacker is gonna hack next time.
They have to
They
hack
have
this
to.
time. And
Well,
next
yeah,
time.
yeah,
They hack
okay.
all of them.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's a matter of getting one not hacked. So
Dude, pick me if you want to win.
That sounds like a hacker.
I don't know.
You
It
sound,
sounds
wait, what do you mean
unfair.
you sound like a hacker? For the third time.
My gut feeling would be this.
because you're a hacker.
Well, because it says agent, and I don't really trust Malarkey and Snake.
It's not very nice, dude.
Well, just with like everyone else on that side being there for 2. Like, I mean,
I think Atsu's the hacker.
Yeah.
if this one does hack, I would. Oh shit.
Well, it has to.
Yeah.
See that.
And
Well, like, I mean,
Snake's gonna propose himself because Mackenzie's a hacker too.
So
We can refuse.
Could
him.
be.
my first guess would be antimatter.
No, my first guess would be Rook again.
Keltar, say something.
It's not me.
Okay.
I'm innocent here.
Okay.
I did not murder this woman. I don't even know what that button does.
Okay, so if someone on the left side's bad, then who else on the right side is good?
Why would he not you that's
They
bad?
were good twice in a row. You're the only hacker so far. What do you even mean?
Yeah.
What do you even mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying what I think we need to do to win, but
That sounds pretty sheepish.
So-
Hackish.
Go with
Hackish.
Rook,
I mean,
myself.
no, because you're always a hacker, so.
Finally get to see the other side, the green side.
Well, if you wanna win, just pick the left 3 again, and then that way you'll know who's good or
Oh,
bad.
Wait, actually, no, but we
He's
don't,
picking himself. Refuse.
wait, but we won't know who else is good though.
We don't need to know. All we need,
Okay.
if we win if the left 3 all hack or all secured again.
But it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I'd pick Malarkey.
I'm
Well, one
refusing
of those definitely bad.
And we need to not have. Yeah, we just need one more good node.
Wait, why did Atsu refuse this?
Because he wasn't
Because-
picked.
One
Okay,
or
hold up.
Snake.
What do you want me to do?
Left side.
Left side.
Is that the final answer of the whole team?
No.
I mean,
I
except
would
for
for you.
Evan, Evan the
I would
hack-
choose.
Evan the
No,
hacker's like,
dude.
nah, don't do that.
Okay, I would choose like yourself, Keltar, and Rook. Maybe not antimatter, or like between antimatter and Rook.
So me,
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean,
That
I
doesn't
think that.
tell you anything.
What
If
does
you
that
do
tell
the
you?
left side, that tells you that yeah, you were right, and these guys are good.
Okay, but it's gonna get hacked, and then.
It's not gonna get
Yeah.
hacked.
Okay,
It
but
is,
you have to
because
figure
either
out
Rook
who's
or Keltar.
bad on the. You have
I
to
It
choose
was-
4
I'm gonna-
people in the
It
next
was
round.
you,
Okay,
Atsu.
if you choose this, I'm gonna vote no.
We have to choose someone else on the other side next round. So.
So you
what
wanna
else
do
are we
this?
gonna-
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Malarkey's okay. So
Oh, it changed.
Whoa, why did it change?
It changed.
Wow.
Okay, so you didn't propose it, I think. So you have to. Well, just refuse.
refuse it.
I'm accepting.
Okay, so we know for sure who
Definitely
is.
Okay, definitely Snake. Okay.
oh, Rook's all about that left side.
I trust it.
No, that kind of sounds like a elitist. left
It's
side.
Atsu.
No, I
Or
can't.
Rook himself is the hacker, you guys, by the way.
That could. Yeah.
I think it's Atsu and Snake.
No, I'm saying no. I don't.
I mean, I've exposed Snake a lot, so.
either Rook or Keltar. I can't put them in there.
It's gotta
think-
be Animatter, Malarkey, and myself. Come on, guys.
No,
Snake.
no.
No,
Keltar.
definitely.
Not Atsu.
I'm fine with not choosing myself
Okay,
because I don't need to prove myself innocent until like the last round.
But concerned now.
Okay, so if I do this,
Is this? What is this gonna tell us though?
This tells us that Malarkey's a hacker.
okay,
Wow.
then don't pick
No,
Malarkey.
I think it tells us like if it's a hacker, then
either
it's probably
Keltar or-
Rook is good then. Because I'm pretty sure Malarkey's good just because he wasn't in. I mean, because we're pretty sure Snake's bad, right?
We're pretty sure.
I think Snake's bad.
Yeah.
Unless
And
Malarkey.
I'm pretty sure Atsu's bad, so I think we win here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might.
Huh.
Find out.
Okay, so is it antimatter or Keltar?
Look, if it was me, I would pick myself right now, right? And that would be over. That's not the case.
I think it's Keltar because.
But then again, you know
Guys,
the other hacker
I would be
is, so you
arguing
could.
this right now. I would just pick myself.
No, you wouldn't, because if we suspect you and you pick yourself, it just gets downvoted. There are 4 agents and 2 hackers.
I think it's maybe it's Atsu.
We just reject you.
What was the last pick? It was me.
Antimatter and Malarkey.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Atsu and Malarkey.
It is not Malarkey.
No.
I don't. Well, I think
It's 4. I have to pick.
Keltar honestly is a hacker.
Suspicious when
But I don't know who the second
It's okay. It's Snake and someone on the left side.
Keltar.
And so I think it's Rook is good now. Just because, like I said, it got hacked.
So, you know,
and he
I'm
wasn't
not
in
gonna put myself in there because I know for a fact it's not me. So
But you have to put yourself in this one.
yeah,
if
I have to put
you're
myself
good.
in this one because it's 4.
Well, maybe. Oh.
But if he's a hacker, then we just lose anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
Malarkey,
Hello, Keltar.
you trust me. Look in my eyes.
Yeah, you were an orange like visor.
What? Oh yeah, I do. Crap. Who else though?
I think we're gonna lose because I think it's Keltar.
Rook, what do you say?
Well, definitely pick me. I just
I
don't
think
know
Rook
about.
would-
I don't know about Snake or okay, maybe it's Snake and Antimatter. Okay, yeah, yeah.
That sounds too convincing.
I mean, obviously, if it's not you guys, you would pay accept. So
Huh.
Atsu's hesitating just enough that I will leave him now.
This looks good to me, except for
I don't know.
I think Rook is good at this point too.
Yeah, Rook is good. But is it Keltar or antimatter?
I don't know about Atsu, and I super don't know about Keltar, but he's picking. So, what choice do we have?
Well,
it's
we can
Snake and
refuse and
No,
Atsu
because it'll.
leaves.
If we refuse, it'll be my proposal, and we can choose the other one. But I don't see really.
A better
I don't know.
option.
We don't really have any more information about who's better or not.
trust in the process.
Keltar
Okay.
was good for more rounds than antimatter, so that's hopefully my logic and.
Oh!
What?
yes.
Wow! It wasn't Mackenzie at all. Oh, snap.
He was shady as shit.
Woo! I totally thought it was Snake.
Wow.
No.
Remind me not to play poker with you.
Good game.
Cool. Okay, I think that's it for me for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate the games though.
Yo, you get plus 200 XP for your first win of the day. It's crazy.